Tesla is at the forefront of the electric vehicle revolution, according to almost everyone who's asked about the future of automobiles. But do you know there's an alternative to battery electric vehicles that might be just as excellent, if not better? Wouldn't it be great if the most abundant resource in the universe could be used to power cars, with the sole result being water? They're more likely than electric vehicles like Tesla's to disrupt the automobile industry. Although Elon Musk considers these hydrogen fuel cells full cells and mind-bogglingly stupid, these hydrogen fuel cells have a lot of potential, yet he still labels them as fuel cells. But why? In this video, we'll be discussing the new hydrogen Tesla, the new battle between hydrogen fuel and battery electric vehicles, and also in the mix is the new competitor in the electric vehicle manufacturing race. Most of us are familiar with battery electric vehicles, such as Tesla, in which the electric motor is powered by a battery that stores electricity, whereas hydrogen fuel cells electric cars, such as Toyota's Miura, generate electricity by combining hydrogen and oxygen, and then power the electric motor of the vehicle. While Tesla dominates the US zero emissions industry, it only accounts for 2% of the country's overall vehicle sales market. For the most part, people aren't making the jump to battery electric vehicles because of the concerns about range anxiety, high costs, and long recharging times. It just takes 5 minutes to refuel vehicles powered by hydrogen fuel cells. If infrastructure grows and fuel cells vehicles gain acceptance, Tesla might face a host of new competitors in the zero emissions industry, because vehicles powered by hydrogen have an advantage over those powered by batteries in terms of recharging. Subscribe to receive all the latest updates from Tech Hook. A supercharging station can charge a Tesla from 30% to 15% in about 15 minutes, but a fully electric vehicle charge will take more than an hour because FCVs don't store electricity as batteries do. They create it on demand to power the motor instead of storing it. More importantly, hydrogen-powered vehicles look to have regained the lead in terms of range. The 3 fuel cell vehicles now on the road have a combined range of 312, 360, and 380 miles. Typically, an electric vehicle's range is no more than 250 miles. Also, despite the fact that certain Tesla models have a range of over 300 miles, they are usually out of the reach of the average automobile buyer. If and when fuel cell vehicles take off, Tesla will have a formidable challenge. When it comes to FCEVs, it's all a matter of math. In other words, as the number of hydrogen fueling stations grows, so will the number of fuel cell vehicles available for purchase. If hydrogen stations are present everywhere, Tesla may lose its stronghold on the zero emissions vehicle industry, which is the sole thing holding back FCEVs. For a technology that is mind-bogglingly stupid, it has the ability to compete with Tesla for the same customers. Last year, a Tesla Model Y adapted to run on green hydrogen was presented in Germany. The term hyper-hybrid was coined by the test subjects for the crossover, but is using a Tesla to call attention to something as important as hydrogen cells a good idea? Just because Teslas are the most popular electric automobiles in the world? What was Elon Musk's reaction? Keep watching to find out. Yes, using the Tesla name to promote hydrogen would seem to be a bit of a stretch to say the least. Elon Musk has always been a vociferous opponent of hydrogen vehicles and constantly criticized their inefficiency when compared to those powered by batteries. As it stands, the Model Y is one of the most fuel-efficient electric vehicles on the market, and upgrading it to run on hydrogen would make it much less so. Though automobiles that are both fuel-efficient and environmentally friendly were the end aim. On the other hand, it appears that converting the Model Y to a vehicle powered by synthetic methanol engine goes against that goal. It's also not just Elon Musk who is skeptical about using hydrogen in autos. When asked about green hydrogen's place in automobile fuel cells, vehicle CEO Herbert Diess responded in February of last year, 2021, by stressing that it should not be employed. It appears, however, that not everyone in the car sector is on board with the viewpoints of the 2 high-profile CEOs of major corporations that exert immense power and influence, because a wide range of businesses are starting to look at using hydrogen fuel cells. Car makers have begun testing hydrogen fuel cell vehicles because of the technology's long-term potential to supplement internal combustion engines, plug-in hybrid systems, and battery electric vehicles. Toyota and Hyundai have developed hydrogen fuel cell automobiles, while River Simple, a smaller manufacturer, is also working on hydrogen-powered vehicles. In an interview with CNBC, the CEO of Daimler Trucks, Martin Daum, was asked about the dispute over battery electric versus hydrogen fuel cells. He said keeping a sense of equilibrium was essential to success, and they utilize both because it makes sense, describing how different techniques could be used in different circumstances. This is to say that even if fuel cell vehicles aren't the most popular vehicles on the road, the fact that so many companies are working on fuel cell possibilities shows that the technology has a bright future. Enjoying the video so far? Then what are you waiting for? Hit that like button, and do leave your comments down below about what you think about this battle between hydrogen fuel cells and electric vehicles. Apart from the competition Tesla electric vehicles face from hydrogen fuel cells, Apple could be joining the electric vehicle competition at any time going forward. This implies that Apple is penetrating the car industry. Apple isn't far from developing its own electric vehicle, whether it's churning up new ideas or still mulling over a new product. Electric vehicle pioneer Bob Lutt said that there's no reason to assume Apple will do a better job than General Motors, Ford, Volkswagen, Toyota, or Hyundai. In my opinion, this is going to be a huge money pit. But despite the lack of concrete evidence, a group of auto industry insiders cautioned against dismissing this tech giant too soon. While this is true, Apple's electric vehicle intentions differ significantly from those of the other auto industry titans. Apple's car, for example, will be built with profit in mind, not government rules in mind. Certainly, Elon Musk has a greater grasp of this than any other person. Apple can definitely produce a compelling electric car. It seems like an obvious thing to do. Elon Musk says in an interview with Handelsblatt, a German business journal, even though there's some question about iCar. In the interview, Elon Musk quietly indicated that Apple is working on an iCar if ever there was a media catnip, because obviously Apple has hired over 1,000 engineers over a project. What else could it be for? If it's coming from a tech tycoon like Elon Musk, that's effectively shutting down all conjecture. Also, because of Apple's prominence in the industry, the company needs to want to conquer new territories. This is why it's no surprise that a cutting-edge business is ready to place a wager on a highly regulated market. In the eyes of Apple, automobiles are the next frontier in technology. They can't be left out in the cold with their competition. As a result, moving into the automobile industry is already planned. Only Elon Musk disagreed with Apple's timing. Are they a threat or an asset to the electric vehicle sector in the eyes of Elon Musk? Well, Elon Musk believes that it will help expand the industry, but Tesla's goal would still be to be the most compelling electric vehicle manufacturer while also seeking to assist other firms in making electric vehicles. As a whole, Elon Musk remains optimistic about Apple's ability to succeed in the electric vehicle market, but he remains skeptical about the viability of hydrogen-powered automobiles. Regardless, hydrogen fuel cells are gaining traction in a variety of fields, but widespread implementation may be difficult. Even though Honda discontinued producing its Clarity plug-in hybrids and fuel cell vehicles early in 2021, the company still asserted that fuel cell electric vehicles will play an important role in its zero-emission goal. The US government has erected a number of roadblocks overseas. It's important to take into account the fuel cell's lifespan and reliability, as well as the cost of the car. FCEVs have yet to be widely adopted because of the current infrastructure for manufacturing and distributing hydrogen to users. The race is on to determine how transportation in the 21st century will be low and zero emission. As for autos, battery electric vehicles like Tesla's are a serious competitor, but the road to success is never easy, and hydrogen fuel might just pull out a hat of success in its bag of tricks in the coming years. Is it possible that Elon Musk will come to accept hydrogen as a fuel source? Kindly share your thoughts in the comment box below. And with that, we've come to the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed the video, and of course, don't forget to turn on the notification button, like, and subscribe to receive the latest updates from Tech Hook. See you soon.